Hey guys, so I thought I would just pop in really quickly before the actual video starts. I just want to say that I'm really sorry that I hadn't posted much for the past 2.5 weeks. I mean, I know it could have gone a lot longer, and I know not a crazy ton of you noticed, but from about 2 weeks ago on the weekends up until Thursday noon, we had no power, so basically a blackout. Reason being is because I'm obviously in Australia, so I'm in winter. And obviously America is in fall right now, I think it is. Anyway, so for a near 2 weeks straight, or for the first week, because of the weather we're in, over the weekend we had some pretty nasty winds, which I literally did not even notice. Because of those nasty winds, some trees were knocked down from the winds, and of course the trees decided to grab onto the power lines and take the power lines down with them, so therefore, you know, obviously power got cut off. We were pretty happy about that, except the next wave of disappointment was there was no freaking internet because our service provider had to repair things on their end, which is understandable. But about today, which is the 18th, which is a Tuesday, so about the 18th today, around about, I don't know what time it was, but I just heard my sister bellow out from her room that power was restored. Internet was back on. So yes. So that's why I'm making this clip now, to add it to my editor, to add it to my Tiffany look. So just a quick brief update. Yes, power lines were taken down by the trees from the wind, and then they were repaired, and now the internet's back up from being repaired of that. So yeah, so I do really hope you enjoyed this Tiffany look. I had a lot of fun creating it, for obviously for Halloween. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this portion of the video. I mean, if you really wanted to skip over it, I won't be offended. I want to skip over this part as well, but thank you all so much for watching this part of the video, and thank you all so much for watching the Tiffany video. I had a lot of fun recording, as I just said, and I will see you all for my future videos. Bye guys! Yeah, it's been one of those days for Tiffany. No, but in all seriousness, I am taking something in shears and just basically taking out the bulk of my wig. So obviously when you first buy wigs, they're very bulky. So also adding like a little fringe piece, because Tiffany had like a little random piece of fringe in the face. And then going back through and taking out some more of the bulk in the back of my hair. And then adding some more fringe because I decided there wasn't enough, so adding a bit more. Now taking some brown from my Shaaanxo Naturals palette, so I'm just basically adding like a little shadow root. And I was also doing this with my Beauty concealer brush. So now just taking out chunks of my hair from the back, I'm going to be backcombing because Tiffany has a lot of volume through her hair. So once I was pretty satisfied with how that was looking, I was just basically smoothing it over and just taming down the knots, but still leaving a lot of volume there. And then taking a black rainbow from the same palette and just basically adding some more depth to the roots. And these pink bits were driving me nuts. My sister used it for a Barbie car crash Halloween look, so I was basically hacking out these pink parts. And that is it for the hair. No, it's not. Jumping the gun a bit. So taking the same scissors and just basically adding some fresh from the layers. I did try to take down the shine with some dry shampoo, but there wasn't anything in there. Now we're done. So I was very happy with how my wig turned out. So I'm very choppy, very low, very 60s, I think. So now with the makeup, I'm obviously just moisturising my face as per usual. And now I'm literally taking a bar of soap and my dual-ended eyebrow groomer brush. I'm just basically going to be slicking down my eyebrows. I learned this bar or soap brow trick from Desi Perkins. She basically taught it from, if you can't find your setting stuff for your brows, you can just use soap. But I'm specifically using it as like a Halloween hack, I guess you could say. So I did use several coats of this. I am getting tongue-tied. So now taking some concealer from my ABH palette and of course my dual-ended paddle brush or concealer paddle brush from Beauty, I am just blocking out my brows with some concealer. And of course just smearing it out so I can then define my next step. And then of course powdering down using the other end of the brush and using my Laura Mercier translucent powder and blowing some of the powder out of my face, and then just continuing on with setting. So because I was extra paranoid, I put a little bit of extra concealer over my brows and then went a bit over with extra powder. So going in with my sister's Tarte Cosmetics Fair Neutral Foundation. It is a shade too light for me, so it's perfect for this look. I'm obviously putting this all over my face and then blending it out with my XO Beauty flat face brush. So I'm looking like the Joker at this point. So I was also setting in place my face with Savvy translucent powder and of course my XO Beauty powder brush. And now going in with my major look, not my major look, but you know what I mean, the major look pencil that I own. It's a precision liner. I'm basically adding like Sharpie brows, or you know, more vulgar, some sperm shaped eyebrows, if you will. Sorry to say, but it's basically I'm re-mocking Tiffany's eyebrows. I was about to say Shelly. Who the hell's Shelly? So to pull away from Joker vibes, I am priming my eyes with my MAC Pen Pot Set Uka and my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. So now with my Naked Basics palette, I am taking, and I always get the shades mixed up, Venus or Foxy. I'm just basically setting that over with my XO Beauty Blender brush. So now taking some Coordinate from my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, I'm just basically adding this into my crease as a starting shade. And then taking Walk of Shame and Faint, and I'm basically placing this onto my eyelid. Then taking Crave and my pencil brush, I'm very messily adding this to my top, well, that lash line. I know my eye, okay? So then with the blender brush, just going back over and making sure it's nice and smoky and smoldery and looking like I'm possessed. So taking either Walk of Shame or Faint, I don't really remember. Just basically adding this to my lower lash line with my pencil brush. And then with my blender brush, just going over and blending it out once more. I think I also added a bit more colour to it as well, then I also blended it out. Because she has a lot of eyelid space, so I was just basically blending in, adding and blending. Because I wanted a nice smoky grungy look. So taking this red brown shade, that I used for my roots, basically added this to my lid. It didn't do too much, but there was something there. I wanted like to pull a bit of red. So also just taking the colour into my tear duct. Now I'm not gonna lie, I had to do this like 3 times, my nose that is. Basically Tiffany has a very contoured snatched nose, so I was obviously doing the same thing. So once I finally had it to where I liked it, I was taking my Laura Mercier palette and just baking the sides of it, just so it makes it look a lot more chiseled. Then I'm taking these lashes, I've no idea what they're from or whatever, but basically the hair's going all sorts of directions, so it's perfect for this look. It's nice and grungy, so I was adding this to my lash line, obviously, and then taking, I think it was Black Rainbow and my pencil brush and just basically tightlining my eyes. And then with my same eyeliner pen, I'm just basically tracing over the lashes to blend them a bit, but also lining my lash line at the same time. I also just have like a little cat point in the inner corner, and of course line my lower lash line as well. So of course just going in with my roller lash benefit roller lash, and just coating my actual lashes, my own false lashes, and then my lower lashes. So now with my Court K lip liner, I'm just basically, obviously, lip lining my lips. So just smearing that in with my lips, but then going in with my finger just to smudge it in a bit. I really don't get what the point of this was, to be honest. So now I'm taking my Jeffree Star's Unicorn blood, because it's such a nice perfect deep red blood red shade. And then I'm taking Dead of Night lip liner and retracing around there, because Tiffany has like a lot of depth around her lips. So Dead of Night is perfect for that. So now, for my surprise, I'm taking my AC onto a palette and just basically adding some colour to contour colour to my face, because Tiffany has a rounder face than what I do. I mean, it didn't make the world biggest difference, but still. And you know, even a psychotic bride deserves to glow on her wedding day, so I was adding some highlight to my cheeks using this popular shade from Too Faced Chocolate Bar Champagne Truffle. So my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose. I think I also did my forehead and my chin and my cupid's bow. Oh yeah, my eyebrows. Then of course just spritzing down my face. So now taking my Shaaanxo palette on the eyeshadow side, and then as soon as I hold up to the camera, I'm then taking this shade here, and of course adding some to my cheeks. Then of course using Jeffree Star's Unicorn blood and just blooding up my fake knife, just to make it look like I've used it, if you know what I mean. So that is then it for the Tiffany Halloween look. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all for my future Halloween videos. Bye guys, love you all!